Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to get a little bit of movement in. We're going to activate some muscles that get a little bit weak, long, and tired. And we're going to stretch those tight muscles that get a little concentric from sitting and doing all the daily human things. Quick little routine, go ahead, start laying down here. And you just get a big old stretch. Flex the toes, stretch the fingers overhead, reach. Then curl up into a ball and squeeze yourself in nice and softly. Maybe finding a little rock here, left and right. From here, plant those feet, knees are bent. We're going to start to pull the feet into the mat. And it also might feel like your heels are coming back towards your butt, but keep those feet where they are. So you're pulling, feel the back of your thighs start to activate. Keep everything else where it is. So feel that activation in the hamstrings and glutes even. From here, start to bring your breath into your belly. Feel that breath expand. Start to bring awareness to our breath here. Next time you inhale, fill your belly all the way up. Keep squeezing through your feet. And then we're going to raise our hips up into this glute bridge. And we're actively pulling our feet through the ground. Keep pulling, and keep breathing through this belly. Start to lengthen through the crown of the head. Find a lot of length. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe reaching fingertips towards your feet as well. Breathing through that belly. Keep doing it. I'm watching you. Let's take a few more breaths here. Keep squeezing. Actively pull your feet through the ground. I'm going to keep saying it. It's important. A couple more breaths. Last one. And as you exhale, lower. Nice. You can bring your hands behind one of the legs, start to extend that knee up and flex it back down. So we're getting full knee extension and flexion here at the bottom. And then you can also start to move the foot and ankle around in circles, maybe flex the toes. Just moving nice and organically here. And then we'll take your last rep or two for switching sides. Grab the back of the second leg. If you have two legs, start to circle that ankle, foot, flex the toes, squeeze. And keep breathing. Last few reps. Last one, plant both those feet back. And then we're going to start to make our way to hands and knees. So let's do it in the best way possible, whatever feels best for you. So trying to do it without using too much momentum. It might even look like bring the knees to the side, start to roll to one side, slowly push to raise into a 90-90. The way I should say is the efficient way. So maybe knees go to the side, roll to one side, push into the ground to raise. Maybe it's a slow roll up to a bent sit position. Whatever way it is, beautiful. Start to go to hands and knees. Getting into the hips a little bit. So we're activating outsides, the hip abductors and glutes, often dormant from sitting. So hands and knees, stack the joints, inhale. And then exhale, start to kick back, extend through the hip, then bring it off to the side. Doing these full hip circles here. So you extend back through the hip. Once you're at that end range, then start to open the knee out to the side all the way that you can before bringing it down through center. And let's find the breath here. Try to stay even in the upper body, arms. Go ahead, switch directions. Take your last one here. Once you come back to center, plant the toes, tuck the toes underneath, push through the hands, then start to extend up, pike position. Let the head drop and release through. Taking some breaths here. Inhale, you can bend your knees a little bit. Push through the ground, so elevate your shoulder blades. Then as you exhale, start to extend those knees. Really find some length all the way through the body. Take 2 more breaths here. Great job. And then your final exhale, slowly lower to hands and knees. We'll take the other side on those hip circles now. Push the ground away, spread the shoulder blades. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, start to extend that leg back. Once you feel the full hip extension here with that knee bent still, then start to open up that knee to the side, bring it right through. We're just going for sensation here in time. So maybe one side's a little bit faster or slower than the other. We're really trying to look for range of motion here, getting as open as possible. Once you're at center, reverse directions. Take your last 2. And then back to center. From here, tuck those toes, kneeling position. Then we'll start to bring one leg up into half kneeling. So I'm gonna bring my left leg up. Boom, bring your hands to your pelvis. Go anterior tilt, so you're dropping the front forward. And then posterior tilt, you're tucking your tail. And you're bringing the front of the pelvis close to the front of your rib cage. So let's stay in that posterior tilt. And then we'll start to move forward. See if we can squeeze that back glute. And breathe nice and tall. We want to stay away from going back into anterior tilt, dumping the pelvis. We're going to lose that stretch in that back hip flexor. And that's what we're looking for. That's going to help us with our posture and staying a little bit more upright and less taxed on the knees. So you guys are doing great. Keep that tilt. Keep breathing here. Feel that stretch. Take a couple more. And on your last out breath, start to lower, bringing hands forward. If you can't reach the ground, you can bring some blocks or a pillow to elevate those hands. If you don't have any of those, I'm sorry. You can stay in this upright position and just stay here, all right? We're just gonna work a different angle here on the front of the thigh. So getting a little bit deeper. You can stay here with this knee down, or if you want a little bit more active, a little bit more length further away from your hip, you can extend that knee up, flex the quad. Take a few breaths here. Nice and long through the spine, through the crown. Two more breaths. On that last exhale, you know what to do. We're slowly coming out of it. Coming back through half kneeling. Bring that leg back underneath you. Switching sides. So go through anterior tilt. Boom, you're showing your butt. And then we're reversing that posterior tilt. Squeeze that glute. Let's keep the pelvis in this position, all right? And then we're moving forward. Belly breath, nice and tall. Then exhale. Push it a little bit deeper without losing that hip position, all right? Boom, we're here. And now we're breathing. It's always good to get some feedback with your own hands. You can feel what's going on in your body. If you start to slip, you can feel it with your hands. And then it's a reminder, come back, regress, establish position. Nice, strong breath establishes integrity. And then move through that range, and you'll find it again. And next exhale, if it's accessible for you, start to move forward, find your hands, stay nice and long through the spine. And if you want, tuck those back toes, extend, boom. Few breaths here. And keep breathing. It's free. Air is free. We don't know how much longer though. They might start charging us for air, oxygen. I don't know what movie that is, but something did something about that. Last breath. Exhale, lower. Bring the hips back. Bring both knees underneath you. Double tall kneeling. And then we'll start to turn facing each other, sitting in hero's posture. We'll finish with a little bit of breath together, and then we'll sit in some stillness to conclude our practice here together. Bring your hand to your belly, one to your chest. Take an inhale. Only feel the bottom hand on your belly raise. Out. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Don't let that top hand on your chest raise, all right? Inhale through the belly, expand. Exhale. Beautiful inhale. And out. In. And out. Take an inhale. And exhale. Let's take 3 more here together. Inhale. And out. Inhale. Hold at the top. Take another sip of air. Exhale. One last one here together. Take an inhale. Hold at the top. Another sip. One more sip. And let it out. Final movements. If you want to shake, you shake the arms, shake the neck, shake the head. Maybe you want to give yourself a little massage in your cheeks and face. And then when you're ready, you can either stay in this position or you can make your way on your mat. You can lay down if that feels good. Go cross-seated. Or you can just sit in a chair, whatever feels good for you, all right? Then when you're there, when you're nice and comfortable, let's close those eyes. Bring the tongue to the roof of your mouth, nice and tall. And we'll stay here for a few moments together, maybe a few minutes. And we'll keep our awareness on our breath right here in our belly region. I'm here with you. Whenever thoughts come up, notice them, come back to that breath. Doesn't mean you're wrong or you're not doing something right for having thoughts. We all have thoughts. That's why we're so awesome as humans. So just enjoy these thoughts and save them for later. back. I hope you guys have a lovely day. These practices are here for whenever. A little lower body stretch, come back to your breath, sit in stillness. It can have wonders for your mind, body, and soul, connection with others, and your experience of life. So stay tuned. If you like these videos, keep tuning in. I want them to be very accessible for anybody at any point, and giving you guys a comprehensive movement practice, breath practice, and meditation all in one. So, yeah, much love.